Hey guys, I'm waiting for Andrea. So, I decided to do this chat because, while I was watching shows, I got a message. So I'm just waiting to see if she shows up. Hiya, Nikki. How's it going, girl? Hi, Mr. V. I'm hoping she comes online. Aw, you're still up. I'm surprised. I just finished watching some shows. I'm just finishing one other, but I decided to come back online because I got a message from a girl named Andrea. So I'm just waiting to see if she comes on. Andrea, if you happen to come on, let me know you're here. Hi, Stoner Girl. Yeah, just another girl happened to reach out to me that might have the same disease as me. And hi, happy Cart Vlogs. How are you guys? There's a lot more people up as well. It's 1:20 in the morning for me. So I honestly didn't expect many people to still be up or awake. It's just kind of quiet. Yeah, I was watching some shows, and I'm a night owl too, so as much as I try to say I want to go to bed early, it never happens. Oh, it's only 11:20 for... Oh, I wish. I would love to go back in time. Oh, sweet. You're 6 a.m.? Oh, gross. Well, I hope you have a great day at work. I got a message. I'm gonna just kind of pull it up. I'm just hoping she can get this message. Oops, don't want to do that. I know what it's like to kind of feel alone, so I'm hoping that I can get in touch with her. Hopefully, I'm hoping. I would love to have someone who I can talk to. Reply. Come online now. I am live. Okay. I may have found someone who will buy my cat tree too. It's hard when you put a pet down and you're like trying to figure out what to do with all this stuff. So I've been selling some of this stuff too, and I have like this super massive cat tree, and I've been posting stuff tonight, and yeah, I think I might have found some people to buy some of this stuff. Yay! What are you up to, Nikki? I'm sure everybody else is probably sleeping. Sounds like it must be just the few of us here. I've accomplished quite a bit tonight. I've been cleaning and tidying up, and I moved myself back into my room because I've been kind of sleeping in the living room while I organize the house and stuff and rearrange things. So, I think I've been sleeping in my living room and my kitchen area for like 3 weeks while I organize. Maybe not quite 3 weeks, maybe 2 weeks while I kind of organize my house and rearrange some stuff. So, yeah, I think I'm sleeping in my room tonight. First time in. Hello. Hi, Andrea. You made it. Okay. I wasn't sure if you were going to get it or not. Hi, old crow. I've got some friends in here as well, Andrea, so I hope that's okay. I kind of figured if I did a live chat, then there's other people. My friend Nikki's in here too, and some other people that I chat with. So they're pretty decent people, pretty honest people. My phone is running low. Okay, grab your phone charger. Get yourself organized. I'm here, so no rush. I don't know where you're located, so maybe we can start with that. Jim, you again. Everybody's up tonight. I guess I'm not the only one who's a night owl, so it's kind of nice. So basically my reason for doing this chat is, I was receiving a message on my YouTube from a girl named Andrea, so I wanted to reach out to her, and I know what it's like to go through a lot of this stuff in the beginning, and to feel alone, because I've been there. So yeah, for the second night. So is this like is this something new for you then, I take it? Stoner girl. I think Jim and Nikki are the only moderators here, so if we get any trolls, you guys get into action in case I'm paying attention, because this is like the hour that the trolls come in, so you guys keep an eye out for me if I'm too busy chatting and not paying attention. Yeah, so I don't know if you want me to read it out loud or just keep it personal. That's up to you, because I'm here for you. I'm totally understand what it's like, and you almost remind me a lot of myself. So when I read it, I was instantly like eager to get in touch with you, because I can understand what it's like, and I don't want you feeling alone, especially because you do feel alone right now, and I definitely don't want that, because I went through it all, and I did feel alone. Yeah, there is a lot of the pain doesn't end. Like, there are some people that can have like a remission or whatever. Okay, so I'll just read Andrea's thing, since she wrote me and she said it was okay to read it out loud. So hey, I haven't been diagnosed with ankylosing spondylitis, but I was told by my physical therapist that I'm having SI joint problems, but I have been having other issues that will bring up to my doctors to test for this. I'm writing because I'm a single mom in the USA, and I'm having a very hard time dealing with the pain and the fatigue and having the motivation to clean and really just live a productive life. If you could please post a video about how you were able to raise your son alone and keep your house in order, plus have a job with all the pain and fatigue, I would love to hear any advice you have. I've started to give up on life, honestly, and I've had these issues for 3 years now, and the doctors have looked at all different things, but always comes back to a dead end. After the physical therapist said I have SI joint issues, I started to feel hopeful, but then I noticed that the pain and fatigue didn't go away, and she also told me that gabapentin really wouldn't do anything for the pain, but it has been the only thing so far that seems to bring down the pain down to a tolerable level. I lay around all day and night, and this is just so damn hard to get up and clean and cook and do the best I can. But if you have any advice on how to manage daily life as a single mom with the chronic pain and fatigue, please let me know. Thanks so much. I'm very much alone in this. I have noticed that family members are treating me like I'm a liar, and it makes me feel even more down and ashamed and guilty. I hate that my body hurts so bad and I'm so fatigued and that I can't do most basic things. Thank you for creating this channel. I'm also 35 years old, so I actually feel very happy to have come across a single mom in the same age and the same issues. I need help, and I will take any advice that you have to offer. Oh, I'm so glad that you were able to find me, because at the time that I was going through a lot of this, Andrea, I didn't have anyone to reach out to. So that's exactly why I created this channel. And I also created the group for Casentex, which is the drug that I'm on right now. And at the time, I was the only person in Canada to use the medication. So I basically created the page, and then I was getting kind of like the same responses like you had said. Thanks for creating the channel so we can like talk about things. And that's how I started, was doing the Facebook page. And then from the Facebook page, then I decided to do this YouTube. So I'm so glad that you were able to find me and connect with me, because it is very hard. And I might make it look easy on this channel, but it honestly is not. So I am in Canada, so our healthcare is a little bit better as far as like the medications for coverage and stuff like that. But I too had to go through the same kind of thing as you, where I had to go through like a lot of testings and feel like a guinea pig and go through a lot of that kind of stuff. So, and you guys can all talk amongst yourselves. Don't feel like you have to fully engage in this conversation. If you feel like engaging, feel free. I decided to do this for Andrea, and obviously I love that all of you are here, so don't think I'm not here to talk either, because I will. But yeah, I don't want you feeling alone, Andrea, so I'm so glad that you reached out to me. So, I didn't work at all for the first 5 years, because of everything I was going through. So, my son's, I call him a creator, left when I was pregnant and came back into the picture. And, during pregnancy, nothing happened. Like, I didn't even know that anything was going on with me. Nothing happened to me before pregnancy. Nothing happened to me really during pregnancy that would have given me any indication that this was happening. So it wasn't until after I'd given birth to my son that they thought something was wrong. Like, I thought something was going on, because they had misdiagnosed me with sciatic nerve. So after giving birth to a child, you tend to have sciatic nerve flare-ups from all the pressure, the weight, the way the baby was positioned and stuff like that, and just, you know, how everything happens through like birth and everything. So I thought it was sciatic nerve. I came to find out that it wasn't. That in fact it was something else. So they did blood work. They tested me for stuff. They sent me off for a CT scan. And the CT scan is where they found something. So, sorry, I'm just not sure why it's blurry. So basically, the doctor said, can you leave your son with some family and come into the doctor's office right away? So I was freaking out. I was like, oh my God, I've never had the doctor call me before. Usually it's the medical secretaries that call you. She physically called me. I thought, oh my God, I'm dying. Like there's something wrong. I've got cancer. I'm going to die. Like there's something seriously wrong. So I was freaking out and crying the whole way to the doctor's office, and I didn't know what was going on. And she said, I'm very, very sorry, but we've been treating you for the wrong thing. It's not sciatic nerve, but it's ankylosing spondylitis. And she said, we only found it by your CT scan, and we're going to have to send you off for an MRI. And sometimes it's detected through blood, which is the HBLA27 gene, but I was negative, so they didn't detect it by blood. So she said, you know, we got to start testing you right away. Hey guys, I'm here talking to Andrea. Andrea found me on YouTube, and she's someone with the same, going through some of the same situations, and she's a single mom, and you know, she's having a really, really hard time. So she came across my video, and I wanted to get in touch with her right away, because I definitely don't want someone feeling alone and dealing with all these circumstances by themselves, because when I had to go through it, I was very emotional. I was suicidal. I was depressed. I was alone. I was crying all the time. I was isolating myself. I pushed everyone away. But at the same time, I was trying to raise my child. So I saw a neurologist because we thought it might be MS, but said I had a lymphoma in my spinal cord at the time. Oops. And my spinal cord, and was on prednisone and other pain meds, and they sent me to a neurosurgeon who said it. How are you, LP? Hey, blood. How are you? Oh, I've been dealing with the muscle disease for 12 years. Oh, old crow, I'm so sorry. Called disease polymyositis. Oh, wow. I've never heard of that before, old crow. You're still awake, LP. I'm shocked. Was lipomastitis. Actually, I'm not shocked. You're actually awake like me all the time. Wow. And a second neurologist said it was not lymphoma or lymphatitis. A horror movie. I hope he doesn't poop his pants. I've got one of these, like, stress things. I used to work for Starwood Hotels, and we would always get the hotel reps coming in, and it's one of those, like, kind of fidgety cubes, which these came out long before fidget cubes, so this thing's really, I've had this thing for, like, 10 years. So it's really, really cool. He never poops his pants, you mean? Then was sent to a third neurologist who said he saw no lymphoma or lymphoma. I'm going to Google that. Lipomastitis. Also known as oh, no, that's not the word. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I was just looking up to see. Or MS. Oh, wow. So were you having issues with the muscles as well? So I was at square one. My doctor sent me to a physical therapist to help me with some SI joint. Yeah. See, that's what they told me right away, the SI joints. This is like the whole reason why I created this channel, was for outlets for people. Like, I know I do videos about other random things, because honestly, if I had to talk about the disease on this channel the whole time, I'd probably drive myself crazy. But I like shopping. I like other stuff too. So that's why I kind of do a lot of mixture and lots of other stuff too. So muscle spasms, nerve pains. I have muscle spasms too. So that's another thing with this disease. I find you have like jolts of like, I also, you know, those itches you also get where you feel like if you itch the body parts or you itch wherever you're itchy, it just doesn't go away. Like you still feel like it's deep rooted under your skin. I get those a lot too. And I get this weird, feels like a crawling feeling and a crunching, crawling feeling going up my neck all the time. The crunching neck thing happens and it has a crinkling sound in my ears, but it only goes up my spine, and it's like the weirdest feeling. You could be laying still and it happens. You could be moving and it happens. And you feel like something's under your skin crawling. Like it's the weirdest thing ever. I still never have correct. I know. It seems like we're guinea pigs for so long too. Do I get that? I don't think I get the one in the rib cage. Oh no, my diaphragm area. It's kind of like my diaphragm, not really like my ribs, but more so the diaphragm area. I get it there. Up in the upper, between here, in the chest, in the stomach, diaphragm area. It's very fluttery. And it feels like there's something in there. Must be like all the, like, I mean, our bodies also respond in different ways. When you have inflammation too, your body can respond in so many different ways where we feel like we're going crazy, to be honest. And at the same time, it's just our body's way of fighting whatever's happening in different ways. So how's everybody doing tonight? I honestly have been through, I can't even tell you the number of medications I've been on since pre-diagnosis. Like, you're cold? It's raining here again, guys. I always feel crazy. Have you, how's your getaway? How's your getaway? Oh, Stacy just went live. I'm going to multitask, guys. My friend Stacy just went live. That is why I think it might be AS, because the physical therapist said if I had just regular SI joint dysfunction, I wouldn't have the rib. Yeah. Ribs, well, during pregnancy, my ribs popped out hardcore. So I don't know if I'm having, I thought at first I was having rib issues because, you know, when you're healing after pregnancy, your child will push out your ribs quite a bit. So it's a lot of the healing from that too. So I thought that's just what it was. So it's from having my rib cage pushed out, and I almost popped a rib. So during pregnancy, because I'm very small and short. So I was really huge. You get another baby. I honestly think I'm going to go get a hysterectomy, to be honest. I'm thinking about booking one. I don't think having more children would be, with this disease. I mean, as my heart is open for so many kids. If I had a choice and I didn't have this disease, I would probably have 2 more kids. Oh, really? I don't know what that is. I'm going to Google. Sorry. I'm just learning some of this stuff. Ooh, it came up. I won't say it out loud. The midline cartilage joint. So what happens to that part? Does it hurt as well? I have so much pains that sometimes I forget about certain things. You know what I mean? And it's been so long that I forget about stuff. Where the relaxin hormone produces too much in the body. Okay. I produce so much hormones too. I think with the start of this disease during pregnancy that it caused some health issues for my son with hormones while he was a baby. So we did have to go to a lot of specialists in the beginning due to too many hormones for me traveling to my child. So we had a lot of stuff go on, kind of like, he's healthy. He's 100% healthy, but there were some things that were going on with him that they said my hormones mixed too heavily with his hormones when he was born. So we kind of went through some stuff. I mean, it all balanced out. It all cleared out, but oh my God. I can't imagine. See, I didn't have too much with the pelvic bone area. I have bad hips. My hips, I wanted to have my hips replaced, but they wouldn't do it. So I thought maybe having a hip replacement would give me some sort of comfort, having something that's always inflamed replaced. But then at the same time, you still have to recover from that surgery, and it's only good for 20 years. Then you have to go back and have it done again. So really, I don't think it's, that's the other thing too. They won't do a lot of things because of our age. So, ask away. Feel free. Jim, why when you don't have sex? I haven't been physically active in quite a while, but that's just because I've been staying away from males. Yay! Hey Frank, how's it going? Lots of friends in here. Thanks for all the thumbs ups, guys. This is kind of a last minute impromptu live stream, which I'm really happy about. I mean, I wasn't sleeping or anything. I just finished watching some shows. I actually watched all my shows. Wow. Oh, so it's not even 20 years. Wow. That's crazy. I'm glad maybe in my head I was thinking, how do I replace everything that's broken? But I guess I can understand with having to do it so frequently, I can understand that would be a lot. And then having to go through, walking and learning to do all that stuff again. And I'm feeling pretty okay. I'll feel pain in my buttock. Yep, in my butt, the muscle and the bone of your buttocks area. Absolutely. I get numbness in my legs. And then, so this is what I do. My son will sit on me and he will put all his weight on my butt. So I'll tell him to sit on my butt when I'm laying flat. And I also get him to walk on my back. So he's now at the perfect weight at 7 that he can walk evenly. Like he'll walk slowly across my back. I tell him to go flat foot. So I'll lay like this and he'll go from the top all the way down up to my neck, and then I'll make him come all the way back, and then we'll do it a couple of times. I mean, it hurts like crazy, but it also helps me get a little bit more mobility. So I also get it. So basically, this is my body. This is my butt. So from here down is where I have the most problems, but this targeted area of the lower SI joints is where my butt starts to my back. And that's where the main issues are. So this being the left side and this being the right side of my buttocks area. This is the middle. So it's right between the back line. And that is where the most chronic pain is. How old is your daughter, by the way? My son is so cute. He gave me a little neck massage today. He's getting stronger. So in a sense where you don't know your own children's strength, the massages are getting stronger. He's getting more hand strength. Wow. So we're practically the same age. I turned 35 in May and my son's 7 and your child is a year younger. That's crazy. And you're going through a lot of the same things. I love that we have so many similarities, but not in this. I feel bad given the circumstances, but I love that we have so much in common. Where approximately are you in the United States? Like what area are you? And Frank is a jokester, by the way, so I could do all that for you on your butt and all. In fact, he had no hip for a full year. Oh my God. No hips? Wow. Or no hip? Wow, we're literally a year apart. So I turned 35 and my son just turned 7 in August. So he'll turn 8 in August. I'll turn 35 in May. That's crazy. Alabama. Wow. That's awesome. I'd be down. Of course you would, Frank. Oh my goodness, Frank. You are crazy. Frank is the jokester. LP is awesome. She is like someone who's becoming a close friend of mine. And Nikki is also a close friend of mine. I've met them all here online. I've never met them in person. Frank is the comedian of the group. Jim is a friend who wants to marry me. And I met him through another chat. And he wants to get his green card, wants me to have his babies, and wants to get married. Who else is in here? And LP's husband is awesome. We call him 365. And Nikki's husband, Craig, awesome. I love all of them. How do you keep your energy up? I don't. Okay, so let's say when it comes to cleaning someone else's house and getting paid to clean someone else's house, I know I have to do it, so I'm doing it. I'm getting paid to do it, so it's that push, that motivation. Mopping floors, is the hardest. Vacuuming is the hardest. Scrubbing the tubs is the hardest. Getting down hurts. When I told my caseworker, helping me I did physical therapy, I did, pain management, all that. Whenever I tell them that I'm doing house cleaning on the side, she pretends online but does it great. I honestly, my house, if I could show you guys right now the state my house is in, honest to God, it's terrible. I take it out of my own house. Let's just say that. I slack, I procrastinate, I nap. If it wasn't for video games and tablets to get a nap in so my son can play games so I can nap, that's what happens. I feel like a bad mom 24/7. I'm sorry. I feel like a bad mom all the time. I feel like I've robbed him of his childhood. I just feel like, because I can't do a lot of stuff anymore, I feel like I'm robbing him of a childhood. I feel like I never want to do stuff. He wants me to play Lego, and I can't get down on the floor. He wants me to do so much, but just to have the energy to cook dinner and clean my own house and try to maintain a job, it's tough. It's so hard. It's so hard. I think I just hold up a facade so well because I am a strong person. I do this at night. I break down when I'm alone. I try to act like everything's fine, and it's not fine. I'm sorry, guys. I think it's just because, I feel terrible. I feel terrible all the time, and there's nothing we can do about it. And it's terrible. I know, and that's one of the reasons why I went back to work. I wanted to show him. I was somebody when I was 14 was my first job. I was working at McDonald's at 14, and I've constantly worked my butt off, and I moved out on my own when I was 16, and I worked 2, 3, and 4 jobs because I was that adult living in a teenager's body. I wanted to live on my own. I wanted my own rules. I wanted my own money. I had a car. I paid the insurance. I had a boyfriend. We, were living that lifestyle, and I didn't have my first child until I was 27. So I didn't, get pregnant at a young age or anything. And I did it well. I don't have much to show for anything. I shop, I spend my money, I do whatever, but I don't have any, I don't have a house. I don't have, anything to say is a big deal. Just my car. I could live in my car if I lose everything. But, be told that you're diagnosed with something that you may never work again and that you may die from this disease. It's kind of like one of those things where you're like, I just don't believe you. There's no way this is going to do that to me. Why? Why me? I'm the nicest person. I would give the shirt off my back. I've helped everybody in my life. I maybe never had it reciprocated, but why me? Why a good person? Yeah, it's tough. I didn't mean to break down. I think it's just because, to you guys and to everyone, I look like everything's hunky-dory. But to be honest, when I'm home and I'm not online and I'm not making these vlogs, it eats away at you. It honestly eats away at you. And it makes you feel like you want to give up. And I feel you. I've been there. And it makes you feel like, I feel like I'm just robbing my son of so much too, so I feel guilt and it eats away at me, and my house is a disaster. People want to come over all the time and I tell them no. I've isolated myself from my friends. I can hide behind this computer and be on YouTube and make everything seem like everything's fine. You know, like that's the best way to do it. She says she loves me, but just the way I am, but feels so bad, my daughter. I know, my son tells me all the time, I know your back hurts, Mommy. How can I help you? What can I do to help you? And I just feel so bad, you know? Like, I just feel like, oh my God, like, if I could run, or if I, like, you know, I try. I'll run and chase after him, and I'll do stuff, but he'll always ask me to do stuff, and I'll be like, you know, Mommy doesn't feel good, or Mommy's not feeling well, or whatever, and, you know, I feel terrible. I feel terrible. I know he loves me no matter what, and I know that he thinks I'm doing a good job, and that's all that really matters, but it still kills you on the inside. It eats away at you slowly, and it makes you feel terrible, and just, you know, the guilt gets into your brain, and you feel like, you know, the depression, the stress, the anxiety, and it's just like, my OCD is now higher than it's ever been, and, you know, I feel terrible all the time, so... Well, it's out there, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want someone thinking my life is so easy either. Like, my life is not easy, and you know, I want people to see my highs and my lows, because I'm battling so much, and that's why I created this channel, is because I want to be there for other people that are also going through it, that are either at the beginning stages, the early stages, or the late, you know, the really bad stages, because I too know what I'm in for, and it's not going to be a walk in the park. It's going to be terrible. And that might be one other reason why I stay single too. Like, nobody is going to understand what I'm going through. No one's going to just jump in and want to take care of me, and no one's going to want to be there for the long haul. And, you know, maybe there is somebody who would, but I'm not willing to risk myself getting hurt in the process while I'm also battling, like, my own issues. I'm battling all my own health issues, and, it's hard. It's really, really hard, and I would love to give all my love to my son while I can, and give him 100%, because he's also going through so much emotionally without having a dad. So, like, his creator didn't want to be in the picture. Oh, wow. Oh, it's just crazy how much we have in common. Oh, I feel like, now I hate when I cry. It makes my eyes puffy the next day, and it gives me a headache. I hate crying, but I ugly cry. Oh God, I feel like Kim Kardashian right now. The ugly cry. Oh, Kim Kardashian's like a really ugly crier. Oh God. Oh, I did the ugly cry. Oh, it's tough. Yeah, it's really tough. Sometimes I feel like I cry a lot now. Oh, that's okay, Happy Cart Vlogs. You're on your way to work. Hi, Stoner Girl. You just missed me bawl my eyes out, so you really didn't miss much. In dating, all you think is the person. Yeah, exactly. And I don't want to... How do you tell someone you've got something that's going to hurt you forever and you're never going to get it, but let's date? Like, I just don't... It's almost like telling someone you have cancer. And, yeah, sorry. I just broke down. I think it's just because of, like, going through all this stuff, and everybody, it's not that everybody made me cry. It's, everybody thinks I'm this outgoing, positive person, but I hide really well, like, everything that I'm battling, too, so. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I'm okay. I'm just, I needed to cry, I think. Sometimes when you cry, you get that release of everything that's on your shoulders, but at the same time, I think I just got really emotional about everything, because, like, I just started chatting with Andrea, who's going through a lot of the same things I am, and, just kind of really, you know, ugh, I'm getting emotional again. Yeah, it's just, I show it well. I strive behind my outgoingness. I'm starting to actually feel lately that I'm starting to get annoyed with everything, so, oh, How is your day going, Stoner Girl? How's everybody's day? Oh, Billy Joe Big Daddy Lego. I love your name. I have a disease called Ankylosing Spondylitis. It's the name of my YouTube channel. So I just started talking with Andrea, who is also going through some of the similar things, and we actually have a lot in common. So this channel, for which I created it for, is working exactly the way that I hoped it would. Reaching out and finding people that are going through similar situations. It doesn't even have to be the same disease. You could be battling something all on your own, and looking for people to talk to and stuff like that. And a lot of times these invisible illnesses make everyone think you're fine and make you look like you're okay. And, you know, we all hide behind some sort of facade, you know what I mean? Like the man who refused to die. What a name. Yeah, I think we all need a good cry at least once a week. And if you watch shows like This Is Us, I bawl every time I watch that. So basically every Tuesday I can cry if I watch This Is Us. Grey's Anatomy makes me cry every Thursday. So I cry twice a week, guaranteed. So yeah. A lot of those shows I find I bawl even more. So it really brings that out in you. But that's the thing, when everybody's going through so much, you just kind of feel like that's the best way to relieve everything, is have a good cry, I guess. Ugh, blah. Oh, I hate crying. It just kind of came out of nowhere. But I do feel like a failure a lot of times, because I do try to look like everything's fine, but it's not. You know, it really isn't. I've isolated a lot of people. I've cut a lot of people out of my life that were toxic to me. I cut out a lot of people that if I didn't feel I was getting any sort of sympathy or empathy, or where they understood kind of in a way where I was coming from, I got rid of them. I decided anybody, you know, like I would cut people out. It was toxic. So, oh, I love Grey's Anatomy. Yeah, that's my group page. I'll look you up and I'll add you to my personal Facebook, and then we can talk more too. I was going to give you my phone number as well, and I was like, I can't call Alabama right now. I called YouTube, and that was like so expensive. But when you're on Facebook, you can do free calls off there. So maybe I can always call you sometime off of Facebook, and thank God it's free on there, because you can also do like the video chats and stuff like that too. So that'd be really cool if we could even video chat or something and keep talking beyond, you know, the YouTube channel. That'd be really cool. Yeah, it definitely feels good sometimes. I mean, I hate crying, to be honest, but I do it a lot lately. So Toxicity. I love the song Toxicity. Yeah, so like I was saying, so I didn't work for 5 years, and the only reason I decided to work, like my doctors are against me working completely. They don't want me working, but when you're someone like myself who's very stubborn, for one, and two, I've worked my entire life. Like I've worked 14 to current. Taking a break and being told that you need to take a break, you need to do all these treatments, and we need to help you get your health intact. That was hard for me. I mean, yeah, I did have a baby to raise, so that part was easy, but as soon as he went to school, I went back to work. And it's only part-time, but it's still enough that it feels like it's full-time, and it takes a toll on my body. Like I do it because A, I need the money, and B, I want to show my son that I can fight through this no matter what. I hate every minute of it. I wish I wasn't working. I don't need to. Like I don't need to work. But I do. And I only do it because of satisfaction for me of my own mind, because I need to get out of the house. I would probably stay isolated in my house if I didn't. I do sleep all the time. When I have time to, I will nap all the time. I try to find reasons to get out of the house. So working is one of them. And that's where that's when you can kind of get into a depression or a funk, and you can keep doing that and getting into these bad routines. So that's the thing. They say, oh, diet and exercise will help you. Well, yeah, but when you're depressed and you're stressed and you've got nowhere to turn and that's when your diet can go out the window. I did have gym memberships for many years during this disease, and what would happen is you feel good at the time while you're working out, but then you pay for it for 3 days after the fact. I was down and out all the time. So your body is okay while it's exercising, because the exercising is good for the joints. It's good to get you going. But the problem is when you're exercising, you're only good at that time. Then I'm dead for 3 days and I can't move. I'm stiffer than I've ever been in my entire life. So I've gained probably 40 pounds in the last 2 years. I'm not the weight I should be at all. But I just can't seem to lose it. I've now turned my diet terribly. I eat a lot of junk food at night. I'm up late, so I'm eating late, and that's where you gain the extra pounds. I've tried cutting out pop. I don't drink coffee. I don't drink very often, and I'm not a smoker or anything. So other than not being a drug addict, the only thing I turn to is sugar, which is probably killing me slowly. Yeah, and the fatigue. Now, this thing here, is the hemp oil. This is the CBD oil. I haven't taken it this week, and I don't know why. I should be taking it. I find less fatigue on this. It's CBD hemp oil, and it's the only thing that I've found so far that can help with, fatigue and some of the energy. And I took it for a month straight. And then I was breaking out in a rash, and I didn't know, I was trying to do process of elimination to find out what I was reacting to, but it wasn't this. So I started taking it again for a few days, but I've been going through so much and I've been so busy, I've forgotten to take it. And I need to start taking it again. Exactly. So that's why this channel works perfect for me, because I do isolate in my home. I stay in my home, and I would rather stay home than go anywhere sometimes. And I think that's happened for me more so in the last year. I love getting out of the house, don't get me wrong, but then I just feel pain, and I don't want to be out, and I don't want to move, and half the time my energy is down, and I just feel like crap. So I do stay home a lot. I'm a big homebody, which that's hard on a child. Your kid wants to get out and run around, and I think I need to. And Andrea, you can go online. I have links on my previous videos. And this stuff is in the US. So I'm in Canada, and it costs me more to ship it to Canada, but it's in the United States, and it's available to every resident of the United States. And it's fully approved. It's fully legal. It's not illegal or anything. I don't know why it's not zooming in. Hello. I don't know why it's being ridiculous, but you'll have to take a look. It's not cheap. It's $120 for the 750, and it's $100 for the 500, but it's definitely worth it's HempWorks. HempWorks is the brand. Sorry, it just wasn't zooming in very well. And it is honestly a godsend. It has helped me a lot. More than I thought it would. It doesn't help me for pain. A lot of people, I find it helps with pain. It helps with anxiety and depression apparently as well. I noticed it more with energy and with the fatigue. I was napping a lot less. So, I subbed everyone here. Please return the favor. Let's help each other grow. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Yeah, everybody help subscribe to each other, add each other, like this video, like each other's videos. Yeah, it's definitely something to take a look in. I wanted to try the oil first. They also have like creams and stuff too, but I wanted to try the oil first, see if it did. I honestly didn't think it was going to do anything. I was expecting to get my money back and to tell my girlfriend, who is a consultant for it, just like, you're going to be taking my money. You're going to be giving me my money back, and I'm going to be giving you this product back. And not unfortunately, well, I didn't want to spend that much money, to be honest, but I think it works. So I just need to get back into taking it again, and it's just I needed to get back into a routine again. I stay inside all the time. I have no friends. I feel like my life is pretty much over. I just wish if I didn't have friends. Yeah, and I'm the same way as you. I felt like my life was over. I felt like the only thing keeping me going was my child. Sometimes, like, my mom would just say, like, like if my plans fell through, I sometimes have my parents take my son so I can go out, which is very, very rare. They don't take him very often. But my plans fell through one night or something, and everybody's like, why don't you just nap and stay home and do nothing? And it's like, are you kidding me? Like, I get one night a month, maybe, if I'm lucky, to go out. Like, the last thing I want to do is sleep and stay home. So sometimes, like, I'll go out and just, like, do something by myself even, or just get out of the house. But, like, when he's at school and if I don't have to work, I will sleep. Like, I slept till 2 o'clock today. I went back to bed at, I think it was 9 in the morning, and I slept till 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And I wasn't solidly sleeping all the way through because my back was killing me throughout the day too. But like, I would roll around, and that's the thing. I never sleep soundly either. I'm a very easy person to be woken up because my back is always hurting. So I constantly am rotating and twisting and whatever. So is Jim still here? And I see Nikki's still here. You're so awesome, Ashley. So much love. You're giving love out there. Aw, thanks, Nikki. I honestly just, you know, like, you feel like a failure sometimes, but I mean, I'm doing the best I can, and I mean, he doesn't know any different, but at the same time, I just know there's so much more you could have, you know. I can't do a lot of stuff anymore, but that's the thing. It's only going to get worse. It's not going to get any better, unfortunately, and it's just going to keep getting worse. So I just keep playing in my head, like, why me? Why? What did I do? But, you know, it also was hard for me too. Oh, I said in my home, my body went septic toys. Oh no. Oh wow, Billy Joe. See, there's always somebody out there that's going through something terrible as well. And that's the thing. You always feel like your situation at the time is nothing compared to something that other people are going through too. So that's one of the ways that I try to stay positive, is I think about other people battling other things too. I find motivation from others gives me strength. Like, talking to other people and hearing people say, like, stop kicking yourself, like, get up, go do this, go do something. I find that gives me motivation too. Oh, that's awesome, Andrea. That's so nice. And Nikki said, yeah, I feel I get to. See, and you're going through everything with your son, so you're battling it through your child, even though he's the one that's battling it. You're going through it as well. So you're the one that's the emotional aspect for your child because he doesn't know really what all this is. I hear ya. I listen to music as my outlet too. Music is the one thing that gets me through everything. So I just went through a really bad depression when my favorite singer died. He just committed suicide. So to have to go through everything that I'm going through, and then to have your favorite musician commit suicide because of emotional and mental issues that he's going through, I kind of had a relapse in my depression. I had a falling out because I was like, oh my God, this person who's helped me get through my own life with his issues and his singing and his songs is now taking himself out of the equation. And here I am trying to battle these issues with his lyrics and his music, and now he's no longer here anymore. How am I supposed to continue coping? So for me, I started wondering, like, what am I supposed to do now? Like, how am I supposed to, yeah, there's lots of other musicians, but that's not who got me through everything. I went through, you know, abusive relationships, and this musician was there. I went through growing up in life, and this musician was there. I went through battling this disease, and this musician was there. So, you know, that too was something very hard for me. And that happened on July 20th. So I've been battling a lot of depression since July 20th as well. So trying to figure out, and lots of people always say, well, it's a silly musician. Why do you get so emotional? But that's not what he was to me. Like, he was somebody who helped me cope with so many issues that I was going through in my life, and so many problems and emotions and stressors and things like that. So now I'm trying to find, you know, like, I'm unfortunately, I'm listening to his music so much in my brain that I'm probably overdoing it, but music and like, all that kind of stuff is what kind of gets me through things too. I'll sit and listen to music, and the lyrics are something that we focus on and we tune into. And yeah, we can sing the lyrics to the song, and maybe somebody else might notice that kind of stuff, but I listen to music all the time, and that's what gets me through. They say I have fibromyalgia just like a Nikki, but I wasn't fully diagnosed, but it comes hand in hand with chronic pain, they say, and the chances of fibromyalgia there are very common. So, I was also like seeing a physical therapist for some of that stuff too. Exactly. I had a musician like that and he left and it has made me, yeah, it made me worse. It really did. And everybody around me, like my friends and stuff, were like, "You're kidding me, right? You're crying about him? Like, I wish you could have been there." Like, you weren't there for me physically while I was battling these things. This musician was. I shut you out. You shut me out. I did this instead. And, you know, I didn't necessarily shut them out physically, but I mean, I'm just saying, like, my friends have lives. My friends have husbands. My friends have wives. My friends have kids. Hey, Mike Johns. Hey, Eddie. So basically, like, nobody understands what something means to that person. And that works for everything. Like, not even musicians, anything. You might have a favorite thing that gets you through stuff, mentally, physically, emotionally, whatever. And somebody else may not understand how that thing means to you. Maybe it's a stuffed animal, maybe it's a blanket, maybe it's a coffee mug, maybe it's something. We all have something in our lives that helps us get through something. Maybe it's a car ride, maybe it's going for a walk on the beach, or maybe it's something. But we all have coping mechanisms to help us get through things. So people will never understand physically what we're going through, no matter what it is we're going through. My MS has been progressing, and I haven't been able to walk for past several years. Now my hands are getting... Oh, wow. I'm so sorry, Andy. And you must find that YouTube must be a great outlet for you as well. Sorry, I'm trying to read everybody's comments. I hear that. I just found out about a 3-year-old little girl who developed terminal brain tumor. It shows that someone can be worse off. I pray believing she will be here than God can be. Oh, wow. 3. That's terrible. I don't think musicians just they don't. Musicians never understand. And that's the thing. When they leave you, he was battling his own issues. But at the same time, I'm battling my own issues. And you were helping me get through those. Like, why? Oh, that's terrible, Billy. I'm okay, Eddie. I'm better now. I mean, I'm talking to everyone here, so that's great. Sub everybody, sub each other, build your channels. Even though we're having some serious conversations, you know, and I don't mean for it to be so serious, but at the same time, I'm glad that I'm able to talk about this stuff. I started YouTube because of it. Exactly, and that's what I started too. I started this for confidence. I started this for motivation. I started this for awareness, and all of that is happening. All of it is going on with this channel. I'm very confident as I speak. I'm a very easy-spoken person. I'm very good at speaking to people, but dealing with my own problems, I cannot. So I can help others. I can always be there for others, but I can't seem to preach to myself enough because I leave myself last. I take care of myself last. I focus on everyone else. So as long as I have somebody else to focus on, I can take the spotlight off myself. That's usually how it works. But are you still here, LP? How are you, alive and well? You're always so quiet. I never know. How's the horror movie going over there? I've got little fluffies flying in the camera angle. It looks like I have bugs, but it's fluffies, dust. Clearly, I haven't dusted something. Oh, it's just crazy. I mean, it's nice because I'm actually talking about it with lots of you guys. And for some of you that didn't know what ankylosing spondylitis was, you know, as much as I try not to talk about it in a serious manner, it is very serious. So it's nice that I can share my experiences with you guys. And what's it called? Oh, he's watching intently. It makes me feel better having people to talk to, you know, and that's the thing. You guys don't really know me personally, so I could act like everything's fine. I can be one way or another, and you guys wouldn't know the difference. But at the same time, I'm building relationships with you guys as well. So, did Deborah end her stream? I saw that there was a bunch of other streams going on as well. I know the pain of head trauma, my brain hemorrhage when I was 18, the most painful thing. Oh, wow. Sorry. I hit the back button, guys. Sorry about that. Oh, there we go. Sorry. I meant to hit something and I hit the back button. God brought me through there. You know, that's just who I am, I guess. And I like talking to people. Talking to people is one thing that I found it's something easy for me. Aw. Thanks, LP. That makes me feel good. Oh, you're very shy? You know what? I find people I dated a guy once for 4 years who was very, very shy. And while dating him, I brought him out of his shell. And he said that the one thing he can say he's thankful for, like even after our breakup, he said to me that he was very happy that he met me because my personality rubbed off on him. And it made him come out of his shell and become a little bit more open because he was so shy. So if I can do that to someone, that makes me feel good. You know what I mean? Like it makes me feel like I did something good. So, aw, thanks, LP. You almost made me cry. Ugh, I feel like I'm just going to cry all night. I read an article about social isolation and how it affects your mental and emotional. Yeah. Well, the thing is I am such a social butterfly, but I can still, because of this disease, I find I'm hiding so much lately. And here's a prime example of today. Today is a perfect example. So I was in a grumpy mood the last couple of days because of stuff that's been bothering me that really shouldn't be bothering me, but it kind of jammers in your brain and it bugs you and it eats away and you don't let it go. But typically, if I'd be keeping myself busy more, those kind of things won't be bothering me. But anyway, nonetheless, I've been kind of in a weird mood the last few days. And on my way, I left to go to the school earlier because getting to the school right now, our parking lot is cramped with the snow. The snow plows have made snow piles really, really high, and they've kind of blocked off some of the parking spots. And what happened was, I know that if I don't get there soon enough, we have a high school right behind our public school. So the high schoolers get out 15-20 minutes before we do. So if you don't at least get there half an hour early, you're fighting for parking spots, which drives me crazy, and I have OCD about it, and it drives me nuts. So the last few days of the school going back, because we just went back to school on Tuesday, it's been hard to get a parking spot. And that drives me crazy because we don't have enough. I don't know why they built a public school where they did, because they didn't make enough parking. So both schools are fighting for parking beyond their faculty, the parents, people picking up their kids, whatever. So I left early today after my nap and said, you know what, I'm going to go early. I'm going to try to get a parking spot. I had to drive around this congested parking lot for a good 25 minutes trying to find parking, constantly circling the parking lot trying to find something so I can go pick up my kid. And then I found one. So after swearing and cursing and rolling my eyes and seeing stupid drivers and seeing other people drive like morons, I thought, oh my God, finally I got a parking spot. So I sat in the car and I said, normally I'd go into the school. I would socialize with some of the other parents, and I work at the school, so I know a lot of the faculty, I know a lot of the parents, but the faculty lately have been really moody, and they've been kind of making me feel moody, and so the two secretaries haven't been the nicest since last year. They've kind of getting more moody, and even though I work with them, they still take things out on you. So I thought, you know what? I'm already in a bad mood. I don't want to see people today. I think I'm just going to sit in the car until almost the bell rings. And then I'll go stand outside the school instead of going in. And then when the bell goes, I'll go in. Because I know my son doesn't come out right away. So I did just that. And then I'm standing outside. And this man who drives one of the Voyager handicap vehicles to pick up some of the special needs children decided to get into an argument with one of the parents. So here I am trying to isolate myself from people because I'm trying to avoid negativity and drama and stresses, and I feel like people are making me stressed out right now. He starts arguing with parents over parking. So then I'm just like, oh my God, am I seriously saying this right now? Like, this is why I was standing out here, was to try to isolate myself. So then the man looks at me and starts to argue like he's just talking in an argumentative tone. And I said, listen, you don't work here. I do. The way that you're approaching the situation with this parent is not necessary. You could just easily walk into the school, make your complaint with the principal or the vice principal, and just deal with your matter through them and not take matters into your own hands. So And then he just started arguing with me. And I said, are you flipping kidding me? Like, this is not what I need right now. I said, you know what? I am not arguing with you. I am walking away. So I turned and went into the school. I went into the office and I said, this man is very argumentative. I don't know who he is. He's picking fights with parents and he's being a complete jerk. So at that time, I didn't know he was a driver, but whatever. So that had gone on, and here I am. Then I have to walk into the school and see all these parents and put on a fake smile and act like I'm happy. And, you know, that's how I was today. I just was putting on a fake smile and acting like everything was fine. Meanwhile, I'm eating up inside with all this stress and all this anxiety, and I don't want to see people today. And that's not normally who I am. That's not who I am at all. Normally, I'm a very happy person. I'm very chatty. I want to talk to people. I want to see people. It helps me focus on things. But no, the last little bit, I haven't been that way at all. So that was my prime example for today. So I don't know how to use Hangouts. I keep seeing that you can do group chats with Hangouts, but I don't know what that is. It's like Facebook Messenger, but it's by Google. Right, which I have an Android. I have a Samsung. I have Google Plus to have YouTube. So is it an app on your phone or is it an app on your desktop? Like, how does that... I see people going into chats and doing mixed stuff because of Hangouts. Subjail. What's Subjail? Oh, where you've already had 75 subscribers for the day. I've been in that too. Unfortunately, even when you're in sub jail where you can't subscribe to anyone else, it still won't let you click the bell either, which is really annoying. Oh, I hate it. I just figured it out for the first time yesterday. It's an app on a phone. I have it on the phone. See, I haven't, I can get it on my phone or I might already have it, but I don't know how to use it, so. Oh my god, that's so funny that you say sub jail. I just figured out for the first time what it is. So funny. I'm going to turn this fan on. I'm sweating bullets. You guys should play Mobile Legends app because we can voice chat. Oh, is that the game that you were playing on your... I saw it on your YouTube. That's what I commented on. I don't play video games myself or any games. I get really motion sickness. Have it on phone but don't know about PC. I don't know if you can use it on your PC. Just go to Play Store and open and add people by email. Oh, so is it just a chat kind of thing? So then it's like a messenger. So how are people adding people? So like when you do a YouTube live chat like I'm doing right now, I see that people are using Hangouts to get people to add multiple people in their chats. How does that work exactly? Because I'm using my cell phone right now to do this live chat, so this thing is very, very handy. See, if I could play video games, I think I would be a video game addict because of the fact that it's a time waster, you know what I mean? Like, it fills the void, it gives you something to do. That's what my son does. He loves video games. If he could play them forever, he would, but I don't let him, so I make him turn them off. Yeah, and that's, you know, we all have our outlets. I have music, you have video games. I have, you know, wax. I buy a lot of wax and I burn wax. So that's my other thing. I have a shopping addiction. That's what has turned into so much stress too. You become broke because you're finding things to fill a void. So I'm a void filler. Void filler. Oh, you started a business? What kind of business? Who's still here? I see Billy Joe and Andrea and a Nikki. LP's still here. Is Jim still here? Jim, where did you go? Oh, he's probably in Stacy's chat. I forgot that Stacy was doing a chat. YouTube subscriptions. Oh, and Andy and Mike. Oh, Stacy is still alive. Jim, you left me. And he is over in Stacy's. Okay, Stacy's live.
So nice.
Let's see if I can turn hers on a little bit too.
Lingerie.
I make jewelry and buy and sell crystal flowers. I used to make diaper cakes. And now I make YouTube videos.
Yeah. Teddy. Mix lingerie. Pretty close. It's my new favorite. I already had this one for a while. Just haven't used it much.
There we go. Ah, he came back. No, you're not. I just found you in Stacy's chat, you tool. I'm gonna have to watch YouTube.
Oh, you are?
I'm gonna have to watch YouTube just to learn Hangouts. See, and that's the thing. I was asking LP and 365 the other day about it because I saw people using it, and you like can go back and forth between the people in your chats.
He was probably in yours for a while. How are you both at the same time? So I'm gonna go travel. Post, post. Post, post.
Let's see, show. Anything that is carved from gemstones. I applied to school to become a gemologist. Oh my god, my son! Okay, my son is addicted to gems. We just bought some stones and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And,
that would annoy me listening to two at the same time, to be honest.
And listening to you.
What's going on? Like, it would give me a headache probably listening to two at the same time.
There we go. I do type really fast. I can type, gosh, I used to do those typing tests where you can see how fast you can type. I was beyond typing skills. Don't know if I told you, but I subbed you, Gem. He would just lose it if he saw them. Oh my god, my son's obsessed! I love them too, but he's getting more obsessed.
But I will give it a view and give you a like. Yours has been on for a while though, hasn't it, Ashley?
Yeah. I feel like I'm talking to Stacy by nodding. She can hear me.
I've been on for a while now.
Yeah, like, oh, that's awesome. See, I like to make videos now. I hate editing, but I like making videos. Jackson loves stones too, anything to keep his mind busy. They were piled up and stored. Oh my god! My son. Okay, I have some in my closet. I wonder if I can just grab them. Okay, hold on. Let's see. I don't want you to show you my messy house, so I'm gonna grab them. Where did I stick them all? Oh, I think in here. Okay. Yep, I did. Okay. So, I'll show you some of the ones that we have. I don't have a lot, but we've started to build a collection. So, I figure I'll show you with this lighting because it's a lot better. Okay, so here's like one of those like rocks with like the crystal on the inside where they're like slices or whatever. So I've got that one. Now teal is my favorite color, so I had to go with these ones. I couldn't resist. They're so pretty. And then I got this other one as well. I think that they're nice feelers. Like when you're stressed, you can rub your fingers on them. So I have these ones as well.
I'm not laughing at you, trust me. Laughing at Jim.
Oh, you can hear Stacy from my own chat. I'll turn it down a little bit. It's hard to like...
You're live. Are you not chatting on your live stream?
Yes, and I am nodding to you like you can hear me. Okay, now this is my son's crystal. This is his favorite one. He wants to wear it in a necklace, but it's too heavy and it's too big, and it would be considered a weapon at school. Andrea, you don't have the video? It's funny how at first I was so amazed by the gems, but now they're overflowing in my house and they just became regular. I'm a hoarder, let's be honest. I can make a video if you want. This is geode agate. That is geode agate. Okay. I have to go. Okay, bye LP. Love you. Yeah, I'm multitasking, Aniki. This is one of the other ones that I got. It's like a moon rock or something. It's just the plain. This is one of my favorite ones. It's got some purple, I think it's got amethyst in it. And it's got like the clear stuff on the other side. There's a bunch of markings on it that are really, really cool.
How are you, baby girl?
Right here. I'm just going to mute Stacy. This one is obviously amethyst. I know the amethyst quite well. My son likes this one because it's like a square shape. This is my favorite one because it's green. It's a green heart of jade. It's really pretty. The green's my favorite. This other one's green as well. I think it's the jade or whatever. It might be a mixture. This one's kind of cool because it's got some like other contents in it. I don't know what it is, but it's really, really cool. It's got like chunks of black onyx in it and stuff, I think. And then this one has a weird circle blotch on it with some amber in it. I have some of those along with amber, Lindsay, star purple, crystals, rose quartz. And this is my amethyst one. It's kind of shinier. And then, I don't know, just some random rock my son found. So we don't have too many, but I'm building like a collection. And then my friend owns a business where it's all like artisan stuff. And they have a lot of like the straight edge of these. And they're not a bad price. And there's like, we got some geo rocks too, where you break them. I have some of those in my closet too. The only thing I didn't like is when they shatter, they like are like glass and you get like shards in your fingers. So I didn't realize how sharp they were going to be. So I did get some of that in my fingers. So that was kind of painful. But these ones are by far my favorite. Like these ones here. This one has like all the crystals around the edges. So, like, these ones are my absolute favorite. Hey, Pokey! We're just talking about rock. Oh, there we go. That white one is quartz crystal and the black tourmaline inclusions. Oh, cool! Yeah, I would love to see some videos. You should definitely make some videos on some of the rock stuff. Maybe that's something that you can find, you know, like...
I'll show you guys some of the stuff I was...
strength in that as well. I've muted Stacy. No, I'm still here. I'm still here, Jim. Stacy's laughing at me. I have her muted because sometimes I find it's hard to maintain both. I've never done it where I'm chatting and I can keep going with everybody else's before. You gotta find an outlet to help you push through. I didn't think I was going to be able to do YouTube videos either. People looking at my weird looking face, like, I didn't think I was going to like that. You'd be surprised what you're capable of doing at the time. I'm blowing my hair everywhere. There. I'm going to turn the fan down. It was blowing like crazy. I was getting really hot though. Basically, like, if it helps you communicate and get out what you're trying to do or give you something to focus on, do it. It'll be awesome. We all have your back. We're here. We're subscribed to you. I haven't subscribed to you. So, like, you've got us here who can all, like, you know, we can all work together. I didn't think I could do this either, and 2 years later, here I am. I had like 300 and something subscribers last week, and now I'm up to 551 or 2 or something. I was thinking, I have a fugly face too. You guys just saw me cry for crying out loud. So, I mean, you guys can do anything. You can do it. I totally believe that you can do it. Even if you don't have confidence at first, it becomes natural as you do it more often. I honestly swear to God it does. It becomes easier the more you do it. And even if you do it in live chat and you don't make videos and upload videos, if you don't like editing like me, which I absolutely hate editing, I find I'm doing more live chats now than anything. I was in Pokey's videos the other day, and he's like, uh-oh, does the Nikki know I'm here? And I was like, she's doing her own chat, don't worry. So, you know, like, It's funny. We all work together. And half the time, you know, I used to not make videos if I knew other people were doing live chats so I could join in. And now I find we're all doing live chats at the same time. So it's hard to avoid it anymore. So I can't even time it anymore. Oh, she's showing some coloring pages. Oh, I have chest pains. Yeah, you can do it. Yeah, editing's hard. It's not fun by any means. I mean, it becomes easier the more you do it. Oh, we love Lego. I have so much Lego here, you wouldn't be surprised. My son now has a large Lego collection. I probably could own a Lego store. It's that expensive. We are into, I just got him Minecraft Lego figures. We have Star Wars Lego figures. We have Simpson Lego figures. All the Lego Ninjago figures. Who else does he have? Oh, Guardians of the Galaxy. We have Lego figures for them. I'm trying to think who else. Can someone look? I can't see my own profile. You don't have a picture on it or anything, Andrea. I have butt, hip, and thigh pains. Oh, I have that too. Hi, Bison. Long time no see, buddy. Where have you been hiding? I do videos of my son doing Lego builds. I just take pictures so far of his Lego builds, but I had him on my vlog yesterday, I think it was, playing the Lego Star Wars Wii game. He was thrilled. He always wants to be affiliated with my channel, so you can record from your phone and just upload to YouTube. Yeah, you don't even have to edit. If you want to just make a video and maybe do it in like one go, you can just make it and then upload it. You can do whatever you want. I can even walk you through some basic stuff if you want to try editing too. There's some programs that are a lot easier. Stacy, I can read Stacy's lips. YouTube told me I know, I get that all the time and it drives me crazy. So what I do is I'll keep typing as much as I can till I can type again. It's really annoying. We're watching Stacy's chat too, Bison. Stacy's doing a live chat as well. It's Bison for fudge sakes. Not Bison. Are you sure? Bison? She called you Bison just now. I told them that you were in my chat. How's it subbed you? Don't forget thumbs ups to my video, guys, while you're here. Bison, Bison. I call you Bison. It just reminds me of Street Fighter. Yeah, live streams are much easier, to be completely honest. I know you're able to make more mistakes and do silly things, but my friend Stacy, her name is Stacy the Sparkling Star. That's her channel. Her and I are friends. We actually live near each other, and I met her through mutual friends. And then she's been doing YouTube too, and I didn't even know it until one day I was on YouTube and came across her video or something. I was like, oh my god, you make videos too? Like, holy crap. Why aren't you subbing back, Bison? That's not nice. Hi! Hi, Hazel. Thanks for coming to check me out while you were in Stacy's. I saw you in Stacy's too. I'm going back from Stacy's and chatting and multitasking, so we're all just kind of hanging out. Thumbs ups, guys! Thumbs ups! Thumbs ups! Yeah, Stacy's showing her coloring skills. How's it going, Hazel? How's the snakes? How are you? How's the fam? I'm playing with, like, my fidget cube thingy. Pokey! What's the point of me subbing to someone who doesn't upload? Well, she's planning on uploading, so don't you want to be supportive of everybody? Even the people that don't. It gives them subs. Why not? I have been chain smoking, and now it's like 1 or 2 a.m. and we'll... Now, do you have the father in the picture as well, Andrea? Like, Or how, like, your child's obviously sleeping, I'm assuming, and you have full custody? I really need to pull out my coloring books. So, like, does he take the child at all? Like, are you able to go and do stuff without having your child from time to time? See, I don't get a break.
So, yeah, I would like to start some crafts tomorrow for Valentine's.
Oh, Valentine's. I like how you Candyland people spell color. Oh my god. Color. What does that say? Okay. Hazel, I saw your snake. It's a long story. He makes more money. He told the lawyers he didn't want her except for on the weekends, but then he dictates everything. Ugh. That would drive me crazy. Is it less... I don't know what you're trying to say. I don't know what that word is. Oh. That's crazy. See, the father never came back around. And we actually ran into him in the summer. And I told my son who he was. And I pulled him out of this group of people. And I said, you're going to talk to my son. You're going to tell him why you're not here. And we're going to get this over with. And he has my phone number. He still's never called. Never texted. He doesn't pay support. Nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. So it's just as well, though. He's not a nice person anyway, so... Hello, Hazel. I'm doing a Nikki. Wanted to do homeschool my daughter, and my ex paid a lawyer $1,500 to make me put her back in public school, or he would get full custody. He told the lawyer he didn't want her. What the heck? People are so stupid. I don't understand why they want to fight and make all this effort for what? Just to stress the child out. Billy Joe. He just did that to make me put her... Yeah. Oh, good. Did he eat the dinner that you made? I watched you making dinner, and then I left because I had to go make my own dinner. Ugh, guys are terrible sometimes. Not all guys. I just mean in those kind of circumstances. That's terrible. I can't imagine. I'm very thankful that it's just me, and I don't have to fight with that person, and I don't have to see that person. I'm blessed for that reason. Pokey. Pokey, pokey, pokey. I want some food. And Nikki, you need to make me dinner. I'm starving again. That's the fat person problem. I eat so late at night that now I expect to eat late at night every time. He won't allow us to move anywhere. Oh my god. Does he have a girlfriend or anybody that he's dating as well? Because maybe sometimes when they focus on other relationships, sometimes they stop making those kind of efforts. Oh, he's older. See, I'm the older one out of my situation. It's like, ooh, wow. That's older. My mom and dad are 57. She does have beautiful snakes. I mean, if snakes were beautiful to me, but I'm afraid of them. I tried dating an older man once. I was 23. He was 39, 38. And he acted like he was 12. So that didn't work for me. Aw. Okay, I guess. Am I too old for you? How old are you, Pokey? I just don't like it when a man looks too old. That's all. I want a guy to still be useful to me. If he starts looking like my grandpa and he's only 40, there's something wrong. Yeah, I've completely stopped dating as well. 40's not terrible. Pokey, you don't look like you're 40, though. Not at all. I wouldn't have thought that. 38. See, I would date somebody who's 38. I would date somebody who was 40. It's all about the person, too. Sometimes, like, there has to be an attraction, obviously, but I don't think, Pokey, you don't look like you're that old. You look like you're, like, in your early 30s. But it don't work no more? What doesn't work no more? You need a silver fox? If I can find a sugar daddy, sure. Silver fox, hook me up. Pay all my bills. I'm happy with that. Oh, you're Ashley as well, Hazel? I did not know that. All the people who have any disabilities or diseases, like multiple sclerosis or cancer, just the karma of the universe coming back from their life or passed from their parents. What? I would pray to God, Jesus Christ, that they get rid of all the people who have any disabilities. Like, what? Is this a troll? Is this my first troll? Hope and pray to God, Jesus Christ, that they get rid of all the people. I think it's a troll. Jim, where are you? Jim, where are you? And Nikki, get rid of that person. Thanks, whoever that was. Holy Moses. I don't need you in here, buddy. Thank you, though. You can find yourself where the door is. Thanks. Frank, you were my first troll. I've honestly never had a troll before, so I can honestly say now I told you, this time of night is when you get trolls, so. Yeah, I said Jim, but you weren't there. Thanks, Nikki. What a D-bag. That's all I have to say about that one. And now we can't ban them. We can only block them. I'm going to go to my stream and block as well, because he's not very nice. Yeah, it's like, thanks for the view. Come again. Come again when you can stay longer. Nice try, buddy. I hope you don't let the door hit your ass on the way out. He's a turd. Well, at least now I can say I've experienced a troll for the first time. I have not had a single one yet. A lot of my streams haven't been longer than 2 hours. Everybody else's I find that are anywhere from 2 hours beyond have had trolls more than anything. So I feel bad for everybody that has to go through that situation because they're a bunch of jerks, but I told you they'd be coming. They are in full swing. They have come by the busload and they are here to ruin people's lives. I was like, what did you just say? Are you serious? They have, sometimes I find it funny, like they literally have nothing better to do. Yeah. Jerky, jerky, jerky. I wonder if I can still report. Okay, yeah, I can. Harassment or bullying. Harassing me. There. There, I reported them. There we go. Pagan hey, Pagan Celtic Viking. First time on this stream. Awesome. I hope I didn't just do that. Oh, I thought I hit it so that you were blocked or something. We just had our first troll in my chats. He wasn't a very nice troll, but at least he wasn't being racist. There we go. He's like an annoying YouTuber Joe. Yeah, but that's not nice to say in case there's a Jehovah's Witness in here. We gotta be nice to everybody. Aww. I had to laugh. I don't mean to laugh in case someone is Jehovah's Witness, but I know what they mean because we get them at our door a lot, and even though we ask them not to come back, they still do. And I know they're just doing what they believe in, so I shouldn't laugh, just in case. That's not very nice. Subbed you. Oh. Who's handling things? Stop blocking things. I don't know why it's doing that. It's saying show. Viking, not Viking. I knew I had moderators in here for a reason. I almost didn't have any, and then I thought I better, since the trolls have been getting out of control lately. So, I can't believe it's already 10 to 3. I'm going to be so tired tomorrow. But that's okay. What time is it in Alabama, Andrea? I used to do that. Oh, we are so alike. It's funny. Oh, God. I never had a Mormon come to my door. Okay. I got this. I got my musician's band symbol and his name tattooed on me. So this is for Lincoln Park in Chester. So I got Chester's name, and I just got this done in December 1st. So that's what I wear on me every day. How many streams you done? Live streams? A lot. Maybe 3 weeks worth every day, almost. Who is your musician? Tell. Do tell. I'm a mod on another channel. It doesn't say blocking. Yeah, they took it away on Monday, Billy Joe. Sunday or Monday. We just figured this all out because we've all been having YouTube issues. When I grow up like 25 or something, I plan on getting a bear or a wolf. Oh, cool. Maynard. I don't think I've ever heard of him before, Andrea. I'll have to look him up. There's a wine after him. Did you know that? It just came up first. The initials MJK, American singer, musician. He's also an actor and a winemaker. Oh, that's why the wine came up. Yeah, Bison, same with me. That's why that's why he's tattooed on me for life. Life. Oh, he's in Tool and Perfect Circle. Okay, I know who he is now. I know him from Tool and Perfect Circle, but not Pucifer? I don't know how you say that. I thought it was Pacifier at first, but I know him from Tool, but a lot of my guy friends listened to Tool when I was growing up. I listened to some Tool, some Perfect Circle, so I know a few songs, but I wasn't, like, actively into them. That's crazy. But that's awesome. See, and I love Chester, so same kind of style, you know what I mean, of music kind of thing. Oh, God. He looks really interesting. I'll have to look into it more. Alice in Chains. I listened to Nirvana a lot growing up. Oh my gosh. What time do I have to get up? 3, 4, 4, 5. What time did you say it is in Alabama? He is gorgeous. Oh, it's 1:49. Okay, so you're about an hour behind me. Oh, no. I wouldn't. I was just curious as to how he sounds. Chester had a very distinct voice. And same with Chris Cornell. And that was the godfather of his children. So it was very devastating to lose both a couple of months apart. I'm not a Tool fan. Like, you know, I don't know why I wasn't. I think they're more harder or something. I don't know why. I can't remember why I didn't really listen to them as much. But all my guy friends did. That's for sure. Mother Love Bone. I've never heard of Mother Love Bone. See, and that's the same thing that Chester did for me. I mean, obviously the whole band, because, I mean, the whole band together made them together, but, yeah, it was just crazy. I almost stepped on you. 11:50. I wish it was 11:52. I'm definitely going into 3 a.m. I'm definitely going to feel this in the morning. I'm going to be really tired, and I don't get to nap tomorrow. I have to work. I got to get up at 7, so it's 3 now. 3, 4, 5, 6. I get about 4 hours. I got to do a house clean tomorrow. It's only a couple of hours. And then I have to go to a meeting at 9 a.m. after getting my son on the bus. So, oh, and Nikki, let's go back in time. I want to be at your time. What was I doing at that time? I was watching Catfish. I'm playing with this thing now. It's very mind calming, I guess. I don't know. It's a fidget thing. Whew. My, oh my. I'm going to look on my group, actually, right now before I forget, Andrea. I'm going to go to my group and add you. Goes in Stacy's chat. Is she still live? Yeah, she's still live. Alright, let's go to my group. You guys can all join my group as well. Living Life with Ankylosing. It's on Facebook. My daughter's... Oh, okay. So when you said you had to go to the store, that's why I was asking you if the father was in the picture, because you said you might have to go to the store to get cigarettes. So I was wondering how you could do that if your child was sleeping. Because I can't just up and go anywhere. Mine's sleeping. Doesn't work like that for me. I don't have any new members, I don't think. Does it say pending? Did you go to the group Living Life with Ankylosing Spondylitis? I don't see that you've tried to go to the group and request. It doesn't say any pending posts or anything. Go to the Facebook page, Andrea, and... Aw, that's nice. Oh, you did hit join? Notifications. It's not telling me. Joined. Members. Maybe I'll go to this other part. No. Moderators. Me. Awesome. Was that you? The one that came up as Steven? Is that you, Pagan? I got yours. Yeah, it's not here, Andrea. I just approved you, Pagan. Andrea, you might ask pending members. No, there's no pending. You're not on there. I can't add you, so you'll have to go to it. Did you click join? Because it says member requests. And I just approved the only one. Oh, maybe I'll refresh. Yeah, just Stevens. I just approved him. It's called Living Life with Ankylosing Spondylitis. It's my Facebook group. I have a YouTube Facebook page, so... Oh, there it is. I found you. You just did it now. So maybe I approved you already? Okay, I just added you. Oh, it won't let me add you. Weird. I was going to add you to my personal Facebook page. Okay, so click on my name on the group. Click on my name and request to add. And then I'll just delete our comments after this. Yeah, I just got it now. I didn't know I already approved you. Maybe I did it and I didn't even realize it. I'm obviously multitasking like a fiend over here. I can't, you don't have the you don't have, a friend request button. So that's why I can't add you specifically. You have to add me. I'm just looking at your pictures. Now I know what you look like. I just said hey. Yeah, so I just commented on the hey comment. So now click on my name from the hey comment and request to add me. And then I'll add you on my personal Facebook. And then I can talk to you on there as well. And then that way you're on my personal account. Oh, I got it. There we go. Awesome. And then I'll just delete the comment that we just had on the group. That way, nobody questions what I'm talking about. There we go. There we go. Awesome. What a way to connect. And then lots of people are on that group too that also have the same disease. Yeah, it's awesome. What a way to connect though, is to find someone through YouTube, through like watching videos and stuff like that. Who'd have thunk it? I have to leave to join. Okay. Yeah, because you're on your phone probably. Yay, that's awesome. Well, we'll have to connect so much more. Like, I can't even begin to start on here with all the things we could talk about. There's so many things to even cover. So we can always message back and forth, or we can even video chat at some point if you want. It's free if you do it through Facebook. So then that way it's not long distance for either one of us. But it's like so hard to cover it all at one time. So I hope I was able to answer like some of your questions and stuff like that, Andrea. In this like hour and 40 minutes so far. I hope some of it anyway. I mean, I had a breakdown, we had a moment, we talked, whatever. I think I'm still emotional too because we just put my cat down, so I have all sorts of stuff going on in my brain. Oh, wow. Very cool. Well, you can type in words that are like word associated with my videos, so that's some of the stuff I put in, so I should start putting single mom on there too. And I always put ankylosing spondylitis. Sometimes I put single mom as like the catchy words and stuff, but I don't think I've done it recently. I've been putting all sorts of other stuff. So, but yeah, now you got lots of videos you can watch and go back, and for everybody really, don't think you just have to watch the most recent or whatever. If you're interested in some of the stuff that I talk about previous to this, there's like 200 and something videos I've been making. So Hazel, I'm not sure. She might have went back to Stacy's chat. Let me check. Yeah, I think she's in... No, she might have gone offline. Yeah, I do type with two hands, Jim. I was reading about Ankylosing spondylitis, and that seems like a hard thing. That's what we've been talking about this whole video. I met Andrea on YouTube. She commented on one of my chats, and she thinks she might have it as well, and they're in the process of, like, the diagnosis. So we were talking about that a lot through the beginning. I talk about it a lot throughout my stuff, and it's very hard. Honestly, it's very difficult. It's only going to get worse, and there's no cure, unfortunately. So it's very difficult. I've been battling with it for 7 years now. 6 diagnosed, almost 7 diagnosed, but it's a struggle for sure. It's very difficult. Oh, I got it, Billy Joe. Oh, I got tummy ache. I got gut rot. There we go. Billy Joe. Yeah, all of you guys. Anybody in my groups, anybody on here, you can join my Facebook page group. It's the same name as my YouTube channel. And that's where you guys can reach me, message me. I'm Ashley Diane at the top. That's my Facebook. I just like to keep everybody on the group as far as not my personal. So the only time I make it personal is if we're like close or whatever. Because I don't want to have like random people seeing my family and my child and just stuff like that. So I just try to keep some of it private, I guess. But yeah. So ultimately your joints will fuse together and you have a hard time moving and such. Yep. Sometimes they don't fuse, sometimes they do, sometimes you can... Depends on how severe too. Like, I know this young guy who's almost 7 feet tall and he's already had fusion and he's stuck in one position. So it looks terrible, to be honest. Oh my gosh, guys. I'm not going to be able to stay on here much longer. Oh, I gotta set... excuse me. I have to set my alarm for 7:30. At least I can get up at 7:30. That's not too terrible, but at least I'll be tired now. So, yeah. Yeah, it's tough. Very tough, but we all find a way to meet people like all of you guys and have motivators and strengths and fight through all the terrible stuff, so. I lost my water in the process, too. Yay, well, I'm so glad, Andrea, I was able to connect with you. As soon as I saw you write me, I instantly wanted to go on. I wanted to catch you at a chance where we could talk, and it seemed like you were available to talk as well, and I don't want to miss out on opportunities like this, especially because all the stuff that you were saying just sunk me in, so yeah, I have to be up at 4. Oh, you have to get up even earlier than me. Well, you go get some rest. We're now connected. Thanks, Billy Joe. I just added you to my group. So you go get some rest, Andrea. I'm so glad we were able to connect. I'm so glad I was able to chat with all of you. Thank you so very much for tuning in and, you know, sticking through my chat even when we were serious and emotional and chatting about stuff you guys probably have no idea what it's about. Ankylosaurus. They call it how do you say it? Ankylosaurus. There is a dinosaur with that name, and we always call ourselves that, which is really funny. My son had a card with that, and we laugh about it all the time. So, good night, Andy. Thanks for sharing your stories with us and telling me about all your personal stuff. I really appreciate you sharing. That's so brave of you to share your stories as well, and I'm sorry you're going through a lot of the stuff that you're going through as well. And anybody, click the links down below on any of my videos. They have my Facebook groups on there as well, and there's all sorts of stuff that you can. I don't know why his message was retracted. I don't know if Jim's doing crazy stuff or not. I don't understand why it says it was retracted, Billy Joe. I apologize. I don't know why it's doing that all of a sudden. I don't know if it's Jim joking around or what. I don't know. Oh, you retracted. Okay, just making sure. I do have a goofball as a moderator, so sometimes he does goofy stuff, so you never know. He's over in Stacy's chat right now, too. But anyways, I thank you so very much from the kindness of the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening, and you know, we hurt so much every day. Just like Andrea said, we always hurt. So we're always battling something. Good night, Nikki. Love you so much. Thanks for all your support and positivity and trying to help me feel better. Yeah, so we're all here to support one another. We're all here to chat and keep each other positive. So if you ever feel like you can't get through something and you always want to chat, you can always message me on my Facebook group, or you can reach out to me on here on YouTube and make a comment. Thanks again so much, Andrea, for all your sharing with me as well with the group today. So brave of you as well. And anyone else that shared their stories tonight. I appreciate it. Makes me feel like I have someone else I can relate to, and it's great. So good night, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. Give my video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And don't forget to click that little bell. The little bell will tell you when I'm here. You can get notified on live chats. You get notified when I upload something. So click the little bell down below. It'll notify you. So good night, guys. Thanks again. Get some sleep, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye, guys.